Misfits 009 is happening tomorrow, and well, I'm going to be giving you guys my final predictions for this upcoming event. So, besides the first fight of the card, I'm going to be doing every single prediction. So, we'll be starting off with Puliarov versus Small Spartan J. I got Puliarov winning this fight. He's definitely seasoned into the Misfits boxing scene, and he's just come off of a loss against Deem and would definitely want to prove himself and make a statement of a win in this fight tomorrow against Small Spartan J. I don't know how Small Spartan J deals with nervousness. I know he's had 3 fights before, but you know, I feel like the 3 fights that he had on other cards versus just going on Misfits and being in a big crowd, etc., it might take a toll on him. So I'm gonna give this one to Pulley. Next fight on the card is AJ Bunker versus Lil Belsey. I'm gonna give this one to AJ Bunker by decision. I think AJ Bunker just is a lot more. There was a lot more volume in her fights compared to Lil Belsey. She only had 1 fight. It's for the belt, and I think AJ Bunker would also just want to make that statement. Next fight on the card, OJ Rose versus Kimbo Slice Jr. I'm going to take OJ Rose by decision. He is coming off of a very big win against Kimbo Slice Jr. And well, I think he's going to keep riding on to that momentum. Getting a very big win. I think it was a second round TKO back in Misfits 006. So, and Callum Lizard will be stepping in first time in the Misfits ring. He's obviously boxed before. I believe he had 2 fights, 1 or 2 fights. Yeah, none of them I think can match, getting that win over Kimbo Slice Jr. And Izzard is underrated. That could be the surprise of the night is Callum Izzard's performance. But I'm gonna take OJ Rose though on this one. Next fight on the card, Master Uguay versus Arms Corleone, who is the mystery opponent stepping in. And well, the X factor here is Master Uguay's nervousness heading into the ring for the first time. If he can get over the nerves and enter in the ring, I'm going to take Master Uguay winning this fight by decision. I don't know why I'm saying decision for all these fights, but I think he's going to decision though for this fight. And Arms Corleone, listen, we saw from his last fight, listen, muscles don't win fights. That's the best way to put it. And I think Master Uguay, on the pads that we've seen, he's very quick for his size. So yeah, I'm gonna take it, Master Uguay, for that win. All right, next fight on the card, Ben Davis versus Gabe Silva. I'm team Ben Davis for this fight. He's really been killing it, and it's honestly the people's main event. But listen, Gabe Silva, he's already have a lot of ring experience, especially compared to, at least in boxing, he's had 1 fight. Ben Davis hasn't had a fight yet, at least in terms of boxing. So I don't know. I feel like I feel like Gabe Silva would take this one. I don't know what it is. It could be because he's obviously under the son of a legend of Anderson Silva, and I feel like he's fighting has been all of his life. So yeah, I'm gonna take Gabe Silva. It could be a third round stoppage, or it could just be a decision win for Gabe Silva. But listen, before I go to my next prediction, I am going to be Team Ben Davis, and if he does win this, listen, I'm going to be the happiest man of that night. It's gonna be sick if he can pull this upset. All right, next fight on the card, which is the co-main event, FaZe Temper versus Ginty. They're both trying to make a statement for this fight, and this could be Temper's last fight. Who knows? It depends on how the fight goes. The thing is, my heart is telling me Ginty. He's shown a lot of heart throughout this whole fight week, and just throughout promotion in general of how he really wants this win, but I don't know what it is. Temper has fought the tougher opponents. He's a lot more seasoned in the boxing ring. And, he's coming off of a, knockout loss and has trained, he's took his time out of the ring for months and months and months. So I don't know. He said that he's helped out with the chin problem. He has whenever he boxed, he has a very high chin. Malik Scott, who's his head coach, talked about how he's helped a lot with having his chin being lowered down. So it's a tough one. I'm gonna give this one to Temper, and I'm gonna go fourth round stoppage. It's going to be a late stoppage. Now, before I go to the main event of this fight, I will say that I am going to be supporting Ginty on this fight. Not only he's been on the show, but I really like an underdog story. So I'm going to be Team Ginty for the Temper versus Ginty fight. And, going into my final prediction of the Idris Virgo versus Aaron Chalmers fight, I'm going to give this one to Idris Virgo. I mean, it's pretty simple. The guy's a boxer. Aaron Chalmers is 1-1, came from the MMA scene. Or I think 1-1 or 0-2. I forgot what his record is. But coming from MMA to obviously box. Idris Virgo, who is 13-0. So I think it's going to be Idris Virgo. Give this second or third round stoppage. Second or third round TKO or KO. to Idris Virgo. But anyways, if you guys like this video and want more videos like this, please subscribe for more content. We're actually currently 3 subs away to hitting 200 subscribers. And once we hit that, I want to do something special for you guys. And lastly, the end of the year goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.